Hi Pisces, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm going to be taking a look at the person connected to your energy, how you feel about them, how they feel about you, the connection between the two of you. I will be clarifying each card so energies can change as I clarify. And this is general, it may not resonate for everyone. If it does, go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel as it helps me to pick up on your energy for all future reads. Please remember that time is fluid, so this could be something that happened in your past, currently in your present, or coming up in your future. And yes, roles can be reversed, so take what applies to you, the person on your mind, your situation, and leave the rest. At the end of your reading, I will be pulling an oracle message from the Sacred Traveler Oracle deck to give us some more insight, guidance, and clarification on your situation. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The person attached to Pisces energy, show me how Pisces feels about this person. Whoa. I see a beautiful relationship, love, happiness, building a legacy with one another. You're a little defensive though. I feel like you're both very powerful people as far as your personalities, your wants, your desires. So making certain changes within your life and vice versa, them doing the same, is a little hard when it comes to certain things. I feel like you're a little guarded with their family, or the way your family perceives things, but I do see you taking a stand here for what you want. The Magician is at the bottom of the deck. You're still learning from one another here, but this is someone that you manifested. We do have the Four of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and that Seven of Wands. So yeah, I like this. I really do. I do see a little bit of challenges here, considering that, you know, your defenses are up a little bit, but it feels reasonable. It's like maybe they want you to stop eating, you know, cheese crackers. I'm just going to say something like that because they don't like cheese or something. And you're like, wait a minute, I'm not going to stop eating my cheese cracker. I love cheese crackers. So it just feels like it's very manageable. It's not something that is going to destroy everything. Also, opinions of other people, you are not having that. You are in love here. And so I feel like family gets in the way a little bit, and your family's opinions or other people's opinions about the relationship you two have is like what you're fighting for. Like, I'm not going to listen to them. I'm going to do what I feel is right. And yeah, feels very, very powerful. So how does this person feel about Pisces? They feel like things are progressing between the two of you, that it's still kind of new and in the beginning, but you are moving on or moving forward here. The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. They are a little bit stubborn, but they're also very invested in you. They feel like Pisces is mine. I'm not going to let go. Nobody else can have this. So we have the Three of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. If you ever try to leave, you cannot leave. This person wants you. I don't see an obsession. I just see it as this person's like, I won't give up that easy. So yeah, they feel like things are progressing here and that they've waited and you're what they were looking for. Let's go ahead and get the connection between the two of you. There's a little bit of lack of work here, because somebody is like not being as proactive in the relationship. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here. The Page of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So I do see looking at the situation and evaluating it and just wanting to make that very bold move. But that Eight of Pentacles, it's like rushing. So trying to shortcut and get to something, not really putting that diligent work into the situation here. Somebody's trying to rush to something in this connection. And maybe that's where you're putting your guard up. Like, we don't need to rush, because they're wanting to move forward and like, no, I'm not giving up on this. I'm holding on to this. So what's going on? Like I said, it feels very manageable and fixable, but there's a lot of optimism. There's a lot of happiness. There's a lot of really good times. But one of you feels that you put more work into the relationship than the other person does. And that's where you're going to stand your ground. And they're like, well, I'm doing it. Let's see what's going on. Okay, let's clarify the Four of Wands. You're ready to, okay, either you're newlyweds or wanting that, because you're wanting to spend the rest of your life with this person. The Six of Cups, the Hierophant, and the King of Wands. I see you pursuing after this in a relationship with this person, and you feel like we've known each other long enough. We know enough about each other. We shared memories with one another, and you want to make more memories. It's like you want to follow the tradition of pursuing after marriage here. We have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck and wanting that marriage to work. Let's move in together. Let's, see where life takes us. And this is something that you really look forward to with this person. If you're newlyweds, you are very proactive here. I see you working really hard in a relationship, always trying to see their way and have them see things your way and just meet them halfway. So let's go ahead and clarify that 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so you two are very different from one another. And whatever those differences are, whether you were brought up differently than them, you come from different ethnic backgrounds, you live in different countries or different continents or whatever, and you met each other, your family values and ties are very different. And what you want, and you're very committed to this person, it's really challenging when it comes to family. The Strength in reverse, the High Priestess, and the Two of Wands. Somebody specific in your family you feel that you cannot take a stand to. You feel vulnerable to that person, and so you keep secrets from them. And you're like, I'm comfortable with that. I've done it before. But there's something about closing that chapter on keeping this secret from whatever family member this is, because you want them to know, I'm in love. I love this person. I'm going to be with them. I'm staying with them. And I see that's where you're, standing up for yourself with that Seven of Wands there. But the overly challenging things here, you just know that your family will say something that will cause complications in your relationship, and it's hard for you to choose between your relationship and family when that happens. However, you are taking a stand here. So let's go ahead and clarify that Seven of Wands. Ooh, yes. So you are fighting back. You're no longer going to have people tell you what you should do, who you should be with, where you should go, how you should live your life. Family values are very important to you, but not at the cost of your true love. Wow. Yeah. You take a stand for what you believe because there's fighting here. It's like you didn't see it coming, but you did, in a sense. But standing up to your family, that creates drama here. And I do see you not talking to them. If they can't see things your way, you will stop talking to them, and it brings a fresh new start, new beginning for you. And that's what you love, because you're going to stand up for what you believe in, and they challenge you. And that's where you're like, I can't believe this, but if I have to not talk to you to make you see that this is my life and this is the way that I'm leading my life, then I will. And that's difficult, but I completely understand. I've had to do the same thing before. So let's go ahead and clarify that Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. So the Three of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So they like how things are progressing between the two of you. It happened so fast. And it happened at a time where they were ready to walk away from something they didn't love anymore. And where they were moving in the direction of is a commitment, a relationship that feels very good and one that they can build together with you. And that Three of Pentacles is, they feel that you see who they are, you recognize who they are, their hard work, and that things are really growing between the two of you. And they waited, and they're glad that they waited because you came along at a time where they weren't feeling happy in a situation that once did, provide them happiness, but that had faded out. Let's go ahead and clarify that Ace of Pentacles. They tell their friends about you. They're excited about you. I see where that lack of hard work comes out here. They don't fully express their feelings to you. They like how things are going between the two of you. You're very protective of them. You tell them how you feel. It's really amazing. It feels so good. They really want this Ace of Pentacles to grow between the two of you, and they're very excited about it. Three of Cups, Page of Cups, but then there's that Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe they feel like they don't have like the right kind of job right now to make things happen that way, or they're just not seeing things clearly. Because the way that it's coming out is they rely on you to make the decisions, to say things, to, push the relationship forward, but they have to do the same. And it comes out that this person, they enjoy the good times with you. They like celebrating with you. They tell their friends about you, that they really, really like you, that they're falling in love. But that Eight of Pentacles, maybe they're just blinded. They don't see the details of how you love them so much as well. The Death card at the bottom of the deck, maybe because they weren't feeling that in the past, that is all changing and transforming, because that Six of Swords right there is something they're moving on from. Let's go ahead and clarify this Six of Swords. As things move forward, they look at the choices and they want to make sure that they are making the right choice and being completely honest with you. And they feel like there's certain kind of boundaries that need to be in place between the two of you. Also, if they dealt with going to an event, a celebration, and feeling very much turned away from your family, and that's where you stood up for them, they felt a little vulnerable. And that's where they were thinking, like, what do I do? How do I address this? But they want to move out of that situation and move forward. But looking at if they're making the right choice here with that Seven of Cups and the Justice card, wanting the truth, wanting to always do the right thing. And they're very drawn to that. And it's getting to the point where they are going to bring things up, the Emperor right here, about certain boundaries, about certain things that need to happen for you both to have a successful relationship. Let's go ahead and get the outcome between the two of you. Yeah, they feel like they don't have enough money to support a relationship, but something changes here. It's like they were feeling down about something about money issues, or feeling like their work wasn't paying off, their hard work wasn't paying off in that sense. So moving in, having, getting married, things like that, wanting that commitment, waited long enough for it, but am I ready kind of situation. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. as well as the Magician at the bottom of the deck right here. There's a lot of self-independence and not wanting to let go of that, and somebody's used to, being super independent on their own and taking care of everything on their own, but now having to learn how to divide that into allowing someone to help them. And that feels so much like your person here. And it just, everything does end up victorious, but there is some stubbornness when it comes to soul independence of doing everything and mastering everything alone here. So, there's definitely a need for communication about certain boundaries, but also what needs to be allowed in the relationship and meeting each other halfway, right? It just feels like your person can be a little standoffish or feel like it's hard for me to let go of the fact that, this happened, but you're sticking up for them. You're proving that you care more about this person than you do the drama that family members bring into the situation. Okay, let's get those oracle message. We have surrendering to the journey, release control. Okay, and we also have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Absolutely, and I love that. And then we also have at the bottom of the deck, traveling lightly, simplify your life. And that's exactly what you're doing, is you're cleaning up your life and you're making that load lighter to where people can't control what you do, how you should live your life. It's not that you don't love your family, but they have to respect your boundaries. They have to respect your decisions, and releasing that control of what they had on you brings you into those blessings that are showering in your life and showing you that this is a better path and it feels really good. There's also no better time now to invest in one another, and things grow between the two of you and feeling very victorious. Like, I feel good about making this decision, but also having that clear communication with one another. So this is what I have for you, Pisces. If it resonates, go ahead and hit that like button. I will see you in your next reading coming up. Have a good rest of your day. Bye.